everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another pick a card reading. This time this reading is about a message from a departed loved one. So I have 6 cards for you to choose from, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and meditate for a second to figure out which card deck speaks to you, and we'll see what message does your loved one that has been departed has to say to you. All right, let's start off with group number 1. What message for group number 1 needs to hear from their departed loved one? Let's see. All right, so we have the 7 of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. We have Knight of Wands. And then we have the Fool. All right, so the 7 of Cups is saying that you're feeling really overwhelmed by your thoughts right now. Like you can't focus. You don't know where to turn, and you're feeling disorganized and like giving up. So all these possessions here, this person is looking at them in the clouds and feels like they're unattainable, unreachable, which is not true. You don't have to feel overwhelmed by all these thoughts and emotions. Your departed loved one is telling you to surrender and release, and not to give up on your dreams and thoughts, and that it all seems cluttered right now, but it's going to clear up. This smoke here is going to clear up soon, okay? Next we have is the Hanged Man. So this means that you need to let go of emotional baggage. You're in really bad pain, and you need to live for the moment and to let go of the past. So whatever you're struggling with, it's really hurting you, like really bad. And you really need to let go. Like I said, you're feeling like flustered. You don't know what to do. You just feel like you need to give up. All this emotional baggage you're carrying onto your shoulders is bringing you down. You feel like you're being hung. Your departed loved one doesn't want you to feel this way. They're telling you to let go of the past and accept what is. Next we have is the Knight of Wands. So this means that you aren't thinking things through. I'm sensing perhaps this was maybe a lover that you were really in love with. I'm just getting a love vibe from here, like a romantic vibe. Like I said, this is a general reading, so the message isn't for everybody, but I'm just getting a love reading, or perhaps that this was someone that you may have had feelings for and you were infatuated with them, or just in love with the idea of them. Like you really looked up to this person, like the person was your knight in shining armor, like you felt like an immense love for them. And then we have the Fool. The Fool means you aren't listening to anyone's advice, and that you're being careless, and you need to look before you leap, and that you're being impulsive. So whatever these thoughts and stuff and pain that you're going through, this is causing you to act out, so you say. You might be taking a risk on things, or not just caring about your life, or just, being reckless. And your departed one doesn't want you to feel this way at all. They want you to find center in yourself and think things through. Like, be mature, be an adult. It's not like stop drinking, stop overindulging in drugs. Whatever you're doing, if you're putting yourself in danger, you're gonna fall off this cliff, okay? So, we have that. Right, let's see. So we have the music card. So this could signify that you have musical gifts, or that you guys may have bonded over music, or maybe perhaps this person was a musician. Let's see. We have study. So study means like this person wants you to go back to school. They want you to focus on your dreams or your career. So whatever you're doing that's distracting you, like you're being reckless from, focus on your studies, focus on your dreams, focus on what makes you feel happy, because whatever you're doing here, acting a dang fool, it's not helping your situation at all, okay? Next we have intention. So intention means that you need to infuse your intentions with love, replace your negative thoughts with positive ones. Like I said, you need to let go of this past that making you feel this way, and all these worries that you have that you feel overwhelmed with. You need to set your intentions of positivity, let go of those negative things that are holding you down, that emotional baggage that is not serving you at all. And you need to set new goals for yourself, or finish a goal that you already started, okay? And then we have the upper world. So this is a place where spirits arrive when they complete their journey to the light. So this is just an indicator that the person who passed away is in a good place now. They have moved on from this world. They're not sad or anything. They're happy. They're living in peace where they belong, in the upper world. And that you need to leave your distractions and focus. Like I said, leave your distractions and focus on your intention. Focus on your study, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. Perhaps maybe even focus on your music career if you are a musician. Maybe you need to make music about the experience that you went through. But yeah, so this is a really good card. Then we have the lower world. So the lower world is the struggles, the way that they hurt, the way that they lived, and the way that they died will all become blessings. So I'm sensing that this is the pain of someone you had lost. You're not facing the past, and you need to stop letting it haunt you and accept it as a lesson. All right, so like I said, you need to let go, accept the past, and understand that this is just going to make you a stronger person. And then we have the Earth Keeper. So this just means that you need to take care of your body. Maybe you've been staying in and being depressed and not leaving your room, or just not doing anything like you used to. That you need to start doing what you know will be good for you today. And then you need to care for others around you, and that it's not just you that's going through this pain. I'm sensing a lot of people felt a loss from this person. So yeah. And the message that they want to say to you is, God, I miss you. Right? So you are missed, and they are in peace. So let go and focus on what matters, because this person wants to see you succeed in life, okay? All right, and that was group 1. All right, group 2. What message from the departed do they want you to know? What is the message from your loved departed that they want you to know? All right, so we got the 5 of Pentacles here. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Hierophant. And then we have Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the 5 of Pentacles is saying that there's a feeling of lack, a neediness, a feeling of something missing, perhaps even this person, that you feel lonely or you're in the need of love. You're being very pessimistic right now and having a victim mentality, and you're neglecting your needs. So they see that you're really struggling right now. You're feeling really upset that it's affecting your emotions in such a way that you are feeling a neediness, like you need love, that you need to fill a hole that's inside of your heart. But what you need to feel is the gratitude of what you do have, and that you will find love and you will find peace. Next we have is the Ace of Cups. So this means that you're letting your emotions take over the reality of the situation, and that you need to express your feelings and ask for help from the divine. So you need to buckle down, stop feeling bad for yourself, and ask for help. Like, ask your departed one for help. Ask the universe for help, whatever you need. And that you aren't focusing on what you could do to do better. You're focusing on the negativity, and you really need to focus on the situation as a learning experience. Next we have is the Hierophant. So this means that you're clinging to the past, and it means that you can't move on, and you need to accept the changes that life has brought you. This could also represent the person that you might have lost. Perhaps a religious person, someone who's always doing things the right way, someone that you really looked up to, someone who's a good teacher who gives good advice. So, yeah. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This means that you need to lighten up your pessimistic attitude, there's that word again, and to not be afraid of new opportunities, because change is only going to help you. And you need to venture out and be more adventurous. Stop feeling bad for yourself, because you have good things coming. Look, you have the Pentacle here, and the Knight of Pentacles is here to save you and help you with your financial and happiness and love life. But you have to be willing to accept the quest of the Knight, okay? So you just have to let go and let adventure take you. Let this Knight take you on an adventure to show you what you really deserve. Right, now we have Ideas and Inspiration. So this means that you're not alone. What I'm getting is this person wants you to know that they are right here, and that they never left you, and that there's nothing that you could have ever done or think to make them not want to be around you anymore. You might feel like you've been abandoned, but you haven't, and that they will never judge you or ever leave you, and that they're here to support you, and that they want you to pay attention to new thoughts and ideas. Tap into your creative self again, because like I said, you have potential, but you have to be willing to find inspiration. You see the angel whispering in the ear? That's basically your departed one. They're always with you, guiding you, and they want you to venture out and find your creative passion again. Next we have is the Enchantment card. So this means you need to be free of your worries and remember that the beauty of the world, and that you trust that you're being taken care of. Trust that this person is with you, okay? You're not alone, all right? Remember, the ideas and inspiration are going to help you feel enchanted. You have to remember the feeling of being childlike, when you had no worries at all and when you were happy. Perhaps this person passed away when you were a child. And then we have miracles. So miracles means that you need to expect a miracle. Blessings are surrounding you now, and they're going to help resolve your challenges in ways that will surprise you. So you have blessings coming, again, as it's saying, but you have to open up your eyes and ideas to accept them, and you need to let go of the past, because if you don't, you're never going to move on. Right, then we have the Eagle. So this means that you lost your sense of purpose, and that you need to free yourself. Focus on your destiny and focus on your purpose. Then we have Jaguar. This means that you've been carrying this burden too long, and heal the fear to let it go. You need to let go of whatever you're holding on to that is dragging you down, because it's very dark for your spirit. And then next we have is the Sweat Lodge. So the Sweat Lodge means you're being offered an opportunity to shed and heal from all aspects of your life that you have outgrown. And that life is offering you a second chance, and that you need to face your demons and free yourself from their darkness. So see this little light within the midst of the darkness. Find the light and go towards it. And the message that they want you to know is that they feel no pain. Okay? And that's it for group 2. Next we have is group 3. What message from the departed do they want you to know? Right, we have the King of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have Two of Cups. And then we have Strength. So, the King of Cups means that you're controlling your emotions to an extent to where you can't even express the truth of your real feelings, and that it's time to open up and focus on your healing. So this is good because you're trying to deal with your emotions, but the way you're dealing with them is by not opening up, and because you feel like you might be a burden to others, but you need to share your feelings and express your thoughts to your friends and family and people that care about you to help you get through this trivial time. Next we have is the Four of Pentacles. This means that you feel like your powerlessness is provoking you to try to control a situation. So, like I said, you feel powerless in this situation. You want to gain control, and the only way you feel like you can gain control is acting as if it doesn't bother you or saving a face, you know? But you need to talk about your issues. You can't bottle this up inside of you. You're being like your way or the highway, limiting your viewpoints and being stubborn. Like, people are trying to tell you that you need to talk about your emotions, and you're probably lashing out on them and telling them, I know what I need, you know, I know how to heal, but you need to listen to them, because if you're going to get these pentacles of success, you're going to have to buckle down, stay humble, and realize that you need help with your emotions, and that it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay. You're not going to be weak. Look at this. You're strong. You're not going to be weak for showing your emotions. You're only going to get over them if you accept them and let go. All right, next we have is the Two of Cups. So this shows lovers, a magnetic attraction, maybe even someone that you married. Maybe this departed person is a loved one that you used to be in a relationship with and they left, or this person was in a relationship that was very loving, very giving, and very perfect, perhaps even two parents, maybe even. But yeah, that's what the Two of Cups tells me. And then we have the Strength card. This means that you need to take a more calm approach, and feeling anger or frustration or freaking out for not being in control is not the answer, and that you need to forgive and forget, and that you need emotional strength right now to deal with your problems. Alright, so we got focus. So this means that you need to think about what you want, not what you don't want. And that you need to monitor your thoughts and take control of your negative emotions and change them into loving emotions. So this is just a reminder that we manifest what we put out there. So if you're putting out negativity and anger, frustration, you're only going to get back more of those experiences. So this is your departed one's telling you that you need to calm down and focus on what matters, focus on healing, and focus on yourself. We have body care. So as I said, focus on yourself, focus on your health. Maybe you're eating wrong, and maybe you need to exercise, or maybe you're cutting yourself or feeling a terrible pain. You're not treating your body correctly, whatever it is. So you need to focus on your body, focus on your health. Then we have children. So this means that you need to pay attention to your inner child. Perhaps this is a child that you had lost, or perhaps, like I said before, You are the child of the parents that may have passed away, perhaps. That, or you need to, like I said, focus on your inner child, get back into that loving energy that children have naturally. All right, now we have the Time Master. So this means that you need to take back your power, to let go of the past, and to choose a step into your life. And that you aren't running out of time, and that you need to relax and release your need to know for the details of the future. So maybe you've been clicking on a lot of these pick a card readings because you feel like you need to know what's going to happen. But if you would just trust what would happen, time will tell what is going to come about. So like I said, you don't have to feel like you're being rushed or that you're in the need to figure out what your life purpose is, and that you need to slow down and just focus and let time tell you that you need to relax and just let things happen. Next we have is Beauty Way. So this means that you need to take action to beauty and bring beauty to every situation, and to stop the smell. Then you need to basically just stop and smell the roses. Look at the stars. Smell the coffee in the morning. Realize that things are exactly how they're supposed to be. And recognize the beauty that is in everything. Because the person that had passed away wants you to see that there is beauty in everything. And that the world isn't as dark place that you may think it is. And that you don't have to suffer because it's a beautiful life. Really it is. And then we have Wind. So this means that you need to carry a new sense of trust and discard habits that no longer serve you. You need to let go of attachment. And this is also a sign of wisdom, strength, and clarity, and a sign of change. So you're going to go through a very hard time, but this hard time is only making you prepared for the future, for what it has to hold to you. Find the beauty. Like I said, find the beauty. Let time heal you. Clarity is going to come to you, and you're going to realize that all the things that you've been letting burden you is just holding you back, and that they want you to know that you can do whatever you want, and that they're going to support you, and you can be as free as the wind, just like they are. And the message they want you to know is, you're making me so proud. All right? And that was group 3. All right, group 4. What message from the departed do they have for me? What is the message from the departed do they have for me? So we have the 3 of Swords. We have 5 of Swords. Queen of Swords. We're seeing lots of sword imagery here, okay? And then we have the Empress. All right, so we got a lot of strong cards here. So the 3 of Swords is saying that you need to have a clear head and accept your feelings. So you're feeling really brokenhearted right now. Like there's knives in your heart, literally. That you feel let down. And you're just feeling really deeply hurt. Like it's stormy and your heart has swords in it. And it's just, you're feeling that really gut-wrenching feeling that nobody likes. And they want you to know that you're not alone and you're not suffering. Well, you are suffering, but you're not going to suffer alone. That they're with you. And they understand that the pain is horrible. Next we have is the 5 of Swords. So this means that you need to accept your limitations and acknowledge defeat. Put yourself first, and that you're actually feeling a little hostile. So people might be trying to make you feel better, and you're feeling really hostile about it. Like, oh, it was all my fault. There's something I should have done or could have done or would have done, and everything would be better. But you just need to understand that this is not your fault. It's no one's fault. And that you need to accept defeat and know that it's not actual defeat, that it wasn't even a battle that you were in. and that you got to put yourself first and your emotions first, because your heart is going through a lot of pain and horribleness right now, and the last thing you need is to put more swords through it. Next we have is the Queen of Swords. So this means that you're suppressing your emotional needs. This might be someone who inspired you, who was clever and smart and honest, and you need to stop judging yourself. So this person who is a clever person of communication and was always good at letting you know how they felt about you, they want you to know that you need to stop judging yourself, because there's nothing you could have done. And next we have is the Empress. The Empress is a mother figure, nurturing, loving. So perhaps maybe your mother died, or your grandmother, someone who has a mothering, nurturing feel, or maybe a caretaker, someone who mothered you. All right? Even a single father can have that quality as well. So we have spiritual growth. So this means that you need to surrender your fears and trust that you are loved, and trust that you're being guided for a transformation. You're going through a spiritual awakening right now. You're finding yourself and realizing that the pain that you went through is only going to make you better. That this is something that was needed for your spiritual journey. Then we have the Retreat. So this means you need to spend time alone and quiet to clear your thoughts and your mind, and that you need to reflect on your true feelings and nourish yourself. And then we have answered prayer. So this just means that you don't need to fear, that you need to be extra observant and alert to help that comes to you, because your prayers are being answered. Whatever you're asking for, your clarity, peace of mind, whatever it is, it's coming to you. So don't fear and just have trust in the universe. So we have the Child. So like I said, perhaps you were the child of this mother, or it could mean that you need to set yourself free from your suffering and find inner joy again, like your inner child. You need to let go of all that pain that you've been harboring and just find that inner peace and inner happiness, because that's what the person wants you to feel, okay? All right, we have the Circle. So this means that you're connected to everyone and everything. This is just basically letting you know that we're all connected, and that you need to understand the importance of decay and letting go, and the death of your old form to be rebirthed into a new form. So, like I said, you're going through a spiritual journey right now, and in order to find clarity, you need to retreat and trust that your prayers have been answered, and find your inner child, your inner happiness. And then we have Wild Woman. So this just means that you're trapped in excessive thinking or obsessive behavior. Perhaps you just can't stop thinking of shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know? But you need to release this and accept the fluidity of life and connect to your inner light. So again, like I said, connect to your inner child, connect to your inner light, your inner peace, your inner happiness. And what they want you to know is that they never left you. Okay? And that was group 4. All right, group 5. What message from the departed does group 5 want you to know? Message from the departed for group 5. We have the Devil. We have 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and then we have Judgment. All right. So the first card we have is the Devil. So this card literally means that you are feeling like you're in the dark right now, that you're in a really dark place, that like the devil is whispering in your ear, telling you things that are not true. You're letting your negative emotions take control of you. That means that you need to accept your limitations, that you're bound by your fears and beliefs or a situation that is unhealthy to you, and that you need to not cheat on your values. So don't do anything that you wouldn't usually do if you're not hurt. Like, don't change your morality because you're feeling hurt right now. That you're living a lie and you're acting out without awareness of your own actions or consequences of your actions. So yeah, you're really letting your sinful nature come out, and you're just sprawling out of control, and you need to focus on the positivity and the light of the situation. Then we have Two of Pentacles. So this could mean that you are juggling a lot of problems and issues right now, and that you're spreading yourself too thin, and that you need to understand change and go with the flow. Alright? Then we have the Two of Swords. This means that you're having a very defensive attitude, denial of your feelings, blocking out others. Perhaps people are calling you out for this devilish behavior that you've been on, and you've been defensive about it or in denial about it. And that you need to accept the truth of the situation, and you need to open up about your feelings and drop your guard. Let people into your heart. And forget the repressed emotions. Take those repressed emotions and talk about them with friends and family that care about you, because they don't want to see you giving up your morals. They don't want to see you acting out. They don't want to see you juggling all this pain at once by yourself. They want to help you, but in order to get help, you have to ask for it, and you have to take off that blindfold and free yourself. And then we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card means that there's no one to blame, and that you need to accept things the way they are, and that you might be even feeling guilty, and that you need to forgive yourself. Alright? Then we have dreams. So this person is trying to contact you through your dreams. They're telling you to pay attention to the signs and important messages that they might be sending you through your dreams. Maybe you've even seen this person already in your dreams, or you need to focus on your dreams and look for a deeper meaning behind them, because they are messages. So again, we have signs. So like I said, look into the signs, pay attention to all the signs around you. If you're feeling lost, or frustrated, slow down and stop thinking and focusing on the problem. Pay attention to repetitive signs that are being shown to you, especially in your dreams. So, okay, those cards coincide. And then we have manifestation. So the manifestation is just reminding you that you can manifest peace and security, and happiness and faith in the universe is coming to you, but you have to be willing to open yourself up and accept the past and move on and manifest positivity. Do not be stuck in this dark period that you're in, this dark period that's causing you so much pain. You need to manifest good things, because when you manifest positivity and show love and show others love, it comes back to you. Then we have the Owl. Alright, so we have the Owl. This means that you need to look around and notice every detail to find hidden messages and to not be afraid of the truth. So again, look for these details. Look for these signs. You are being sent messages. This person is communicating in more ways than one, that they are sending you signs and messages. And we have the Rainmaker. So the Rainmaker is the master of manifestation. And oh my God, look at this. Manifestation. This is just basically saying that the world is mirroring back to you all the feelings you're projecting outwards. So if you want positivity, you're going to have to get back into things that make you feel good and make you feel love. And that you know that you can create something new and wonderful if you just use manifestation to your advantage. And then we have the Ancient Ones. So this means that you're not forgiving an ancestor that is keeping you from your freedom. So perhaps this person betrayed you before they died, or this was someone you had problems with, that you were related to maybe, and they they're telling you that they want forgiveness, and that in order to feel peace in yourself and peace in all of this, perhaps maybe even an abusive person, I don't know, but you need to find peace in the situation and know that it's okay to forgive, and that they love you, and that you can ask them for help. And what they want you to know is that they're sorry. So, like I said, forgiveness. They're sorry. Alright, and that is it for group 5. Alright, and last but not least, we have group 6. What message from the departed do you need to know? Alright, so we have the 10 of Cups. We have the Sun. We have Page of Wands. And then we have 4 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is saying that the joy that you seek is within your reach, and that your search for happiness is coming, and that you need to work hard for your peace and commitment, and to look to your friends and family for support right now. Then we have the Sun. This means that you need to move on and leave the shadows behind, communicate your feelings and express your dreams. Be aware of the needs of others, and it's okay to break down, and that you don't have to save face. You do not have to pretend that you are okay. Alright? Let people that care about you, your family, let them in and tell them how much pain you're in, and get through this, healing together. Perhaps this was a loss for the whole family. Then we have the Page of Wands. So this means that it's time to start fresh. That your life is willing to go in a new direction, and that you need to remember your childlike happiness and get into your creative thinking. So like I said, there's a new life coming for you, but you have to be willing to start fresh. All right? And then we have the 4 of Cups. This means that you're thinking of your losses and only seeing your sorrow, and that you're emotionally stuck right now, and that you need to take time to reflect in a positive way, and that you're being defensive, maybe even withdrawing yourself from others, and you're feeling hurt. So like I said, you're spending time alone, but the time that you're spending alone, you need to spend with your family, because they're going to help you get through this emotional pain that you're going through. You may feel like no one understands what you're going through, and no one has the feelings of hurt that you do, but apparently you're not alone here. Like, everyone is hurt in this situation, and they just want to help you. You see that someone's coming here with a cup of help, but you're just looking at them like, I don't want it. But you need it right now. You need that support. All right, we have freedom. So this means that you need to walk away from restrictions and be free. Take a break and think about your desires, and to leave a situation that you've outgrown. Perhaps you're in a situation that you really don't need to be in right now, and your departed one's telling you that you need to free yourself from this. Next we have blessings. So this is basically saying that you're feeling abandoned right now. Perhaps you feel like God or whoever you talk to or ask for help has abandoned you, because you feel this horrible pain inside. But blessings are coming to you, and they're coming your way very fast, and that your prayers have been heard. All right, so you've been heard. All right, not only from your departed one, but you've been heard from the great one, and that the blessings that you desire, they're coming your way. Then we have forgiveness. So this means that you need to forgive yourself, and perhaps even forgive others. And for healing, you need to be complete if you're going to and in order to feel complete, you need to forgive. Your body's holding a really traumatic experience, perhaps even images that keep replaying in your mind obsessively. You need to let that go and forgive the situation, forgive the pain, forgive the hurt, maybe even forgive the person that might have killed your departed one or done wrongdoings to your departed one. You need to forgive and let go. All right? Then we have the rainbow. So this means that this is the end of the storm, okay? And that your pain is going to go away. Do not give up hope and surround yourself with love. Again, surround yourself with love. Blessings are coming your way. Then we have Luminous Warrior. This means that you need to focus on your positive traits and to stop self-blame. Like I said, it is not your fault. Do not act from a place of anger. It'll only damage the ones you care for, and you need to find peace. So you're being stubborn right now. You might even be lashing out on the people who love and care about you. You need to surround yourself with the people that love you, because they're here to support you through this time, okay? Don't act out from anger. Act from a place of love. Act from a place of acceptance. This is what your departed person wants you to know. And then we have the Heart of the Sky. So this means that you need to set yourself free. Manifest things. Manifest positivity. Manifest goals. And set your intentions with the universe. And it's time for you to create. So maybe you're an artistic person, or you're a person who always has ideas flowing to them, and right now you're feeling kind of stuck. Just set yourself free from the chains that you've been locking yourself in, that you don't have to go through this alone, that you have support and love coming your way, all right? And positivity and amazingness can only come from that, all right? And the message they want you to know is that they hear you speaking to them. I hear you speak to me. So, like I said, your prayers have already been answered. They hear you speaking to them. You're not alone. You have blessings coming your way, but you need to free yourself from this pain, all right? All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my pick a card reading. I really hope that this brought clarity to you and that you felt like it resonated with you and maybe even inspired you to do better for yourself. Almost all of the decks where I felt very heavy negative emotion from. So you guys are going through a lot of pain right now in your lives. And I want you to know that you're not alone, that your departed ones have heard your cries and that they're with you, and that you don't have to struggle, and that you should just focus on the positive, because everything is going to be okay, and they want you to know that, all right? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you liked this video, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. If you liked me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more cool videos like this, go ahead and hit that bell notification. That way you get notified right away when I drop videos straight on the tube. Blessings to all.